One thing for sure about living in New York City, and so many other places too, is that you just order Chinese takeout. It's just everyone does it. And I got a little tired a few years ago of doing it because my guys eat so much, the Chinese takeout bill is like half my grocery bill. So I decided to learn how to do everything at home. So we're making Chinese takeout at home, and I'm teaching Calder so he can do it in his new home. He has 1 pound of chicken thighs, boneless. He is sliced beautifully, and that's what's really important. The thigh is it's not as dry. If you would prefer a breast, go for it. You can do that. Chicken breast is, sometimes people just love that.
And we're making sesame chicken. Well,
sesame chicken.
You're sesame chicken, and you could also use beef and
absolutely
pork, tons of different things, right?
But first we're making a marinade. So I have a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Now you're gonna notice some repetition in some of these dishes we're making, but it's just the way it is. It's a lot of the same ingredients done in just different proportions.
So it's just like a basic template.
Exactly. That's a really good way to put it. 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing Chinese cooking wine. You can use vermouth, you could use sherry. No big whoop. All right, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. This is our thickener.
Okay.
And then a teaspoon of sugar, just for a nice balance. And if you get started with that, that's great. Now, I have my wok over here that is getting as hot as possible. That's really important. I have minced here 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger. I have garlic I've already minced, and I've got all my vegetables ready. I'll tell you about them as they go in the pan. But first of all, if my wok is slightly smoking, which it is, I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of peanut oil until it starts to smoke, and don't panic, that's what you want it to do. Smoke a little bit. Now, right away, in goes the ginger and the garlic.
And again, as soon as it hits that pan, just the smell just like explodes.
Oh, it's so great. Now, this is pretty much the beginning of everything. And you really want it hot, and it really is only about 20 or 30 seconds. And it depends on how hot your heat is.
And I'm really learning that the cooking time in this Chinese cooking is what we're doing beforehand.
That's right. That's really smart.
You're getting all this stuff chopped really perfectly.
Can you mix that up so that it's really well coated? Because I need that pretty much like now.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you this Calder because I want it to not come with the liquid yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you're really absolutely right on the money. Cooking Chinese food is 2 things, shopping and prep, and you get everything ready. And I'm talking about you also get ready what you're gonna do when you sit down, what you're gonna drink, everything planned. So get that in there right now, carefully, and leave the marinade behind, because we're gonna use that later. And as soon as it hits that, it's gonna get hot. Now here's something I do. I leave it, and I don't mix it around right off the bat. Go ahead, get it all in there. And I even bring it up the sides of the wok, because there's heat up there. So why not use it? I don't need to mix it too much. That's great. Great. So I'm just going to mix it enough to get some of the aromatics mixed in, but then I just kind of leave it. All right, so I have about 6 ounces of snow peas, and you can see that we just took the end and just pulled that little stringy part right off. Just comes right off here. I love snow peas. In fact, I love them raw. Okay, so Calder, you can help me now. We can go in with our snow peas.
Okay.
And then 1 teaspoon of one of our favorite ingredients in our household.
Oh, yes.
We eat it like, I'm surprised we don't put it on our ice cream. 1 teaspoon of sambal olik. It's really chili sauce. So whatever chili sauce you have at home is fine, or fresh chili, depending. This is beautiful. Okay, now we have 8-ounce can of bamboo shoots, and I know you've seen those in Chinese restaurant food. Just dump it right in. And ditto, an 8-ounce can of water chestnuts. Do you know how those taste? Those are so crunchy and delicious. Go ahead and they're gonna really just pick up the flavor of everything we have. Great, right? So we're coming to the end here. We really just need to get this heated through. Now, Calder, if you could put in the rest of the marinade, please. Sure. All right. Yum. And then last but not least, instead of those sesame seeds being, welded into fried, crunchy outside, we're just going to put them in now.
Dump the whole thing?
Let's just, sort of shake it in until we get where we want to be. And then I want you to give it a taste before we go. Just grab out a piece of meat. I want to make sure that you're happy, since I'm making you be a little bit more healthy than usual. Just 1 piece. Don't double dip. What do you think?
Great.